I'm Vanessa Tyler. Welcome to What's Eating Harlem, where we cover the most exciting community in the world. There is so much going on here in Harlem. Let's get started. See that treat? It is a new donut concoction from the mind of this Harlem baker, a funny guy who is deadly serious about his sweets. Mixing Marvin Gaye with Miles Davis.
This I know, baby. This I know, baby.
Woo! We sit in on Johnny Britt's Harlem rehearsal. The man is music, and his collaborations will blow your mind. Sean Ringgold is the face we love on the soaps, in the movies, on commercials. He rolls up to Harlem to let us know which hot TV shows we can see him work. All of that and more on this edition of What's Eating Harlem.
Closed captioning supported by Chocolat Restaurant Lounge, 2223 Frederick Douglass Boulevard, Harlem. Everyone meets at the bar at Chocolat. Late night weekend dining too. Chocolat Restaurant Lounge. What's Eating Harlem, funded in part by Cove Lounge. Situated in the heart of Harlem, it embodies the spirit and vitality of its community, delivering a unique blend of cool sophistication and urban edge. Urbani, barbecue sauce, chili sauce, mustard, infused with their pure truffles, all the way from Italy to New York to your grill, just in time for summer. Urbani, maker of the world's truffles, is a proud supporter of What's Eating Harlem. Fresh baked croissants getting stuffed deliciously here at Jolie's Patisserie on 143rd and Adam Clayton Powell Jr. Boulevard. Here on 7th Avenue, there is always something good.
So first you have to put the almond paste in here.
Owner and bakery chef Wa Orchid is an artiste in the kitchen. His thing is coming up with the most unusual desserts. How about the bronut? Yes, bronut. An idea that just popped into his head.
Like bronut, yes, I did. Because I do brioche dough, for my customers. They like that brioche, bread, individual bread. So I said, well, how about taking a brioche and turning it into puff pastry and make it a multi-layer flaky dough and cut it in a circle and make a hole in the middle and then and call it a bronut, which makes sense. All I have to do is flip it and reflip it and then go through this machine.
He rolls the dough, folds the dough, and prepares the dough for the bronut. Keep in mind, this is the guy who got all that press for another unusual concoction, the buttercream sriracha donut.
So, well, it's hot, but the sweetness of the vanilla buttercream, it offsets that little kick out of the sriracha Asian hot sauce.
It's a display of decadence, everything so tempting.
But you said this is the most...
Yes, the most sinful cookie in the world.
This cookie is the most sinful in the world.
Because it has marzipan, and it has ganache, and it has
Should I try it?
chocolate.
It is sinfully delicious. Chef Orchid is a long way from his native Morocco to Harlem. He has been in the U.S. 30 years, and for many years, he was an executive chef to the rich and famous. He says he's even cooked for Oprah and titans of industry.
I worked for a CEO of a hedge fund, the guy that owns Kmart and Sears, and as in Greenwich, Connecticut, I was his private chef. And then I decided to go to try my luck because every chef's dream is opening his own restaurant.
So he did. Opened a spot on Thompson and Bleecker. It was called Cookies and Couscous, served Moroccan food. He has left the village downtown and is in another village uptown, the village of Harlem. The dough is ready. The donut, rather the bronut, is starting to take shape.
Merci beaucoup.
In between, he greets his customers in any of the 6 languages he speaks. Many are drawn to this sweet shop, mesmerized by the macaroons. His international background is why, no matter where you're from in the world, he has a familiar sweet to satisfy. The coconut creme brulee gets the finishing torch touch.
Well, the desserts are incredible, and the atmosphere here is sweet. Everyone walks in speaking the international language of delicious.
Tu veux que je te donne plus? Hein? T'en veux? Tu veux la manger ici? No.
Oh, remember the croissants? They are out of the oven, the almond paste stuffed inside now, baked in. Yum. There is a dusting of powdered sugar. Chef Orchid is very careful about excessive sugar. He knows the rate of diabetes and obesity are high here, and sugar can do harm even if it tastes good.
We took so much sugar out of a recipe, for our recipes, all of them. All of the recipes, and it doesn't hurt the recipe. We took so much sugar out of the recipes so the people could taste what's in there, and then the sugar doesn't mess with other flavors. We care about what we do. We take so much sugar out of the recipes, and then we want you to be healthy, and then crave that little, sweet stuff, but not too sweet.
The bronuts are frying, and Chef Orchid is at it again, promoting his unusual dessert desires.
And I missed the buttercream and olive oil and basil. It was just awesome.
By now, you can see he is a character.
So they come to your restaurant for you to cheer them up, to make them laugh.
And in between baking the bread and kneading the dough, he gives a little shtick.
You better come into my Harlem place. It's a very worthy place. It's just awesome.
He may need more time to work on his impersonations.
That's what I'm trying to get the attention of HBO to book me like John Leguizamo or whatever, do my one-man show.
Back to his day job, making the bronuts. Using a donut stick, he pokes in 4 holes, which he pumps in vanilla cream. And because the brioche dough he used is layered, the cream gets in between each layer.
As I pull, all the multi-layers, get filled.
There is a little dusting of powdered sugar, and to top off the bronut, dots of raspberry jam.
Voilà. Bon appétit.
And that is a bronut from the mind of Chef Moi Orchid.
Oh my God, it's so good. This is delicious. What's Eating Harlem wants to get you involved. You got a story idea? Tell us. Go to our website, what'seatingharlem.com. There you can become a member and get discounts to some of the places we feature. Remember to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter.
In this Harlem studio, a quadruple threat. Johnny Britt does it all. Writes, musically directs, sings, and oh yeah, plays a trumpet so mean.
I'm just completing my forthcoming project. It's Marvin Meets Miles. And basically the whole vision of it is, Marvin and Miles, they never played together. And the vision is what would have happened if they did.
The fact that Johnny Britt is bold enough to tackle Miles Davis and Marvin Gaye is no surprise if you know Johnny Britt. His background is a musical mix of everything from R&B to the classics, with a music education impressive enough to brag about.
I went to the Conservatoire de Versailles. I speak fluent French. I studied trumpet with the great Roger Delmont, who was the first trumpet player with the Paris Opera. And then after that, I went to Chicago and finished up my degree there under Dr. Warwick Carter at Governor State University. And then after that, I went away with Kool and the Gangs.
Kool and the Gang wasn't the only big-time R&B group Britt played for. In fact, he later became the musical director for one of the hottest groups going.
I've got sunshine.
How he got the gig with the Temps? He snuck behind stage after one of their concerts. Incredible, but true.
And I jumped on the stage, walked around, and I walked to the green room just like this, and the first person I ran into was Otis Williams, tall. And I said, "Hi, Mr. Williams, my name is Johnny Britt." I said, "I have some songs that I think you would be interested in." And he looked at me like I was crazy.
It worked. He got the job.
We started a great relationship. I've produced songs for them and recorded songs for them, and then I got hired as their youngest ever musical director.
1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, now!
On this day in Harlem, he rehearses. He is a musician's musician, always experimenting with the music. Everything he makes his own, even rap.
But when Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre came out with The Chronic, that was like right around that time, I said to myself, you know, if I got a rapper, this could be like something special. I had no idea what was going to happen.
Things gotta end, but next summer we can begin. No one else can keep it warm, only you can console.
What happened? Impromptu. Teaming up with a rapper created a dynamic duo sound that was unique.
Yeah, I started the group Impromptu. A lot of people know us. We were critically acclaimed, signed to the Motown Mojazz label. It came out in 1995.
The rehearsal, hours away from a performance.
Please give it up for Johnny Britt. Johnny Britt in the house.
This I know, baby.
He's bringing his Marvin and his Miles. To the cutting room in the Village. He brought it all, going back and forth. Amazing.
I can't believe you got trouble on your mind. Ooh, I can't believe there's still trouble in these days and times. I can't believe. Ooh, I know we can make it back. I know we can make it back. I know we can make it back. Hey, hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh, hey, 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 hey. Thank you very much, y'all. Thank y'all.
Singing is a big part of Johnny Britt. He sang backup in the mega hit Glory from the movie Selma, performing during the Oscars with John Legend in Common. Johnny Britt sings with the new school and the old school.
I'm on the outside looking in.
Yes, that's Johnny on piano behind the legendary Little Anthony. Because in addition to creating his own music, Johnny Britt is an imperial.
Long story short, I was called to, Little Anthony was looking for a musical director and asked was I interested. This guy's been around, he's mature, he's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I'm the youngest and last member of the Imperials.
Tonight, he is hitting them hard with Marvin.
Let's get it on. Talking about getting it on. Let's get it on.
The projects he's been on are too numerous to list, and so are his many collaborations.
Then I knew, right then I knew. So can we get together after the dance?
His own latest songs, I Tried and Beautiful Queen, are climbing the charts right now.
I tried to forget you, even though I didn't want to. I tried and tried to forget your name, but it was all in vain. Thank you. Thank you.
Johnny Britt can't stop, won't stop entertaining in every way he can.
Yeah.
Roaring up to Frederick Douglass Boulevard in Harlem on his hog is actor Sean Ringgold. You've seen that face and loved his work. At 6'3" and packing a whole lot of muscle, his start was being a bodyguard to the stars. Now he's the star, and to think acting was accidental.
And I never thought in a million years that God would say, hey, I'm choosing you to be an actor.
All right, this boat, you got the keys to it?
No, not yet, but I will. So are you in or out?
Sean Ringgold is definitely in. This clip from the show Gotham, starring opposite Jada Pinkett Smith, one of his latest TV roles. He got his start years ago, believe it or not, on BET's former show 106th and Park, just entertaining the audience in between featured guests.
I started, dancing and acting crazy and wild, and I did a split on the show, a full split. The crowd went crazy, and every time they wouldn't have a guest, I would be the guy that they would pick on, joke on, and I would keep it entertaining.
That's how he got the acting bug, and then came the big break. 6 years on the hit soap One Life to Live, in the role of Sean Evans.
Follow my pen with your eyes, not moving your head.
Come on, man. Didn't we do all of this after I woke up last night? I gotta get out of here.
Why? You have someplace to be?
Oh, yeah. I'm 5 weeks late to the best date of my life.
Yes, One Life to Live. That was definitely a blessing. I came on as a bodyguard in 2006, and then it turned into a contract role, and it ended in 2012. Did, I think, about 186 episodes, and I was really fortunate to work with some great people on the show who were my family. Frankie Faison ended up being my father on the show. Terrell Tilford, he's in a million shows. He was my brother.
And just like your mother only has eyes for me,
Rachel only has eyes for you.
Well, it's not like they're engaged, Mom.
What's that supposed to mean? Have I got some competition?
In the acting world, you get rejected, you get no's a lot. I try to get through all the no's as fast as I can to get to the yeses. Then you just have to have perseverance. You have to continue to keep going in spite of the no's, in spite of the disappointments. And then boom, it hits.
The movie Notorious featured Sean Ringgold playing the infamous Suge Knight. Because he does stand out, many of his roles tend to use his size.
It's cool being big, but I just try to, like I say, be true to my heart. If I feel joy, I show joy. I don't need to be mean, overbearing, or upset. I have a lot of joy in my life.
Much of his joy, his girlfriend, television news reporter Nicole Johnson. But don't think all of his roles are that of the big bad guy. He is an actor and loves to show his range.
I've learned what works for me is to be honest in front of the camera. And it doesn't seem like work to be honest in front of the camera.
What also works for him? His strong faith.
And when you have faith, he will always sustain you. He's never forsaken you. times get tough, all of a sudden, check. Residual, check. I'm like,
A residual most likely from the many national commercials. Remember this one?
I have flat feet. I found this out at the free Dr. Scholl's Foot Mapping Center at Walmart. In less than 2 minutes, I got my foot map and my custom number. I'm a 440.
Fans recognize him from his commercials, numerous TV show appearances, soaps, and movies.
I just finished wrapping a mini-series on VH1 called The Breaks.
And watch out, his next act, he is as mean as they come.
I just finished working with Carl Weber. He's the president and CEO of Urban Books. He has a production company now with Tridestin Studios. I play the role of Majestic Moss. I'm a real bad guy. Real bad guy. I'm gonna say with a smile, because when you do see the movie, comes out sometime next year, you'll be like, woo!
And Sean just learned he will keep the inmates in check in his recurring role as a corrections officer on the hit show Orange is the New Black. Watch out, ladies. But behind the scenes, he is a good guy, a real good guy, who believes in giving back. He's a mentor in the program called HeartShare.
The statistics are very scary, and it's very hurtful to see what's happening before our eyes. And I know that I can't change the world, but I know that I can make a difference.
So the city awarded you this medal for your bravery and self-sacrifice. Sean, you've always been our hero. And now you're Landview's hero too.
That's all the time we have for now, but join us next time on What's Eating Harlem. I'm Vanessa Tyler. See you uptown.
Closed captioning supported by Chocolat Restaurant Lounge, 2223 Frederick Douglass Boulevard, Harlem. Everyone meets at the bar at Chocolat. Late night weekend dining too. Chocolat Restaurant Lounge. What's Eating Harlem, funded in part by Cove Lounge. Situated in the heart of Harlem, it embodies the spirit and vitality of its community, delivering a unique blend of cool sophistication and urban edge.
Urbani, barbecue sauce, chili sauce, mustard, infused with their pure truffles, all the way from Italy to New York to your grill, just in time for summer. Urbani, maker of the world's truffles, is a proud supporter of What's Eating Harlem.
To become a member of What's Eating Harlem, go to www.whatseatingharlem.com and sign up for special events like wine tastings and food tastings. Also, join us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. If you have any ideas for stories about Harlem, send them to info@whatseatingharlem.com.